They certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, box truck. Come on.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On the ready.
48 to Mike. Let's go, D.
You draw perfect. Hey, Alpha.
Get wide.
5.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, I 7.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Powers through. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
We go 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Let's go, one more.
Switch, hey. We go 46, 46.
Fast. 52's the mic, boys, 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 3.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shift. 25. Check 25. Here we go 47. Heavy.
Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We go 48. Hey, 47.
Get ready. Hey, watch it.
We go 47. Bang. We go 1 to 54. 1 8. Bang. Here we go. 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
54. 1 8.
Mike 52.
New Mike 52. Mike 52. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Count. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Break. Protein spill.
All day, every day, any day. Say.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hustle, hustle.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Greystone travel.
We got Mike 50. Mike.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We go. 18 Gator.
54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From the 45 on second down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Get ready.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Barkley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Keep playing on, fellas.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up, tighten up.
We're going to 53.
Right 52, right 52. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Done.
Wahoo.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 44, Jones looking for Shepard deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, kill.
Hustle. Coming this way. Here we go.
Prescott on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
How about that interception? Like father, like son. Tim McDonald Sr. had 40 interceptions in the NFL, playing with Arizona and San Francisco. His son trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'm coming.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50. I'm here all day.
Get it.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jones now on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
Brings up third down.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47.
Mike 52 right here. We own this.
Now Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
We're going to 53.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
You. Check 99, check 99.
You draw Corker. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 48. So don't say nothing.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
70.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Throwing again. Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, dude. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Now Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the flood, watch the flood.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
52, Mike 52.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
Under pressure.
Here we go, go to 54, wide in.
Slam, slam.
26.
The give is to Elliott. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, mark the screen, mark the screen.
Greystone, travel. Fight.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
18 Gator.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 55, come on. I got it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 1. Watching you grind. I'm on.
Sit.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hey, wahoo!
52.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Fresno.
General West.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Five.
Mike 55.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Barkley. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. 52.
All day. Short. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here we go, 47.
52. Check the outs. Check the outs. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the Mike. It's going to be a
26.
Prescott to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready.
Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Alpha.
Watch the screen.
Now on second and 13, Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After this. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jones now operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit, because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a third one back. They still have a chance.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
46.
Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
We're going to 54. Why in? Over.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the run. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Prescott now. And that's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Off.
Hey, kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. Cooper was the target there. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here we go. Then we're going to 52.
Situation. Let's go. Check. Cross.
We're going to 54. 126.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at his own 49.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why in?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Yeah.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
52, Mike, 52. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. New Mike, 52. Mike, 52. Tighten up, tighten up.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
In your face.
There we go. Kill.
Check.
We're going to 53.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run left with Pollard. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.